My favorite animal altogether is a dog, because dogs have taught me so much, and dogs are so faithful, and dogs give unconditional love.
Sometimes the stories we are truly is a we. I had the privilege recently of working with a group of people and in preparing a series of videos for their fundraising event. The Stories We Are did a video that went out in their email invitations.
Imagine no more shelters, no cages cold and bare.
A pre-dinner video and a post-dinner video. And the video that follows here is just a description in their own words of a problem that many of us, I don't think we're even aware exists, but it does. And they have a very unique and effective way of taking care of that problem and of helping getting puppies and dogs to their loving forever homes, as they say.
I don't like to think of a world without dogs.
They just think that they go to shelters and they're adopted, and it's not that easy. There's not places for them to go.
They don't do well in shelters. A pregnant mommy is not going to live long in a kill shelter. If she has babies, they're not any of them going to live long in the kill shelter. That's just unacceptable to us.
So many people don't understand that why would we not be able to find shelters here? The non-kill shelters just don't take any more animals. I mean, if they take 10 animals and that's all that they can take, then there's no more room in the inn. So no matter what, the animals are always endangered.
All the shelters are full, and then dogs come in pregnant and they get more full.
People are abandoning their dogs on the roadways because even if they want to rehome them or give them up, the shelters have no room for them, so people are just kind of dropping them off.
You know, when we talk about why the animals are going out of state, that was a big question for me, because it's hard to understand. We are near metropolitan areas.
Everyone is at capacity.
There is no space.
The only way to get animals out of the shelters is to transport them to other locations.
I discovered transport, and we slowly started putting these dogs on these transport vehicles and sending them to Washington. And they were going to rescue organizations in Washington.
She was going ahead and moving some animals, but having to pay per dog to do it. The way it works is apparently everybody goes out to the West Coast from our area on the same given day.
And that was a huge part of the problem. We can go to transport companies and put our dogs on for $250 a dog. There are many other organizations that are sending dogs to Washington and Oregon into the same areas. So all the dogs were coming in on the same day. And so they'd turn around and say, well, we can't take any this month, but maybe next month we could take one or two.
She said, we need a van. I said, yeah, we do need a van, but that was kind of a nice dream. Joe Morris, fire chief for Horseshoe Bay at the time, called up and said, Vicki and I, his wife, Vicki, we want to buy you a van. Saving Shelter Strays came up with some funding. 365 Pet Connection came up with some funding. And we pooled all of our funds together. And sure enough, we were able to come up with the amount of money that we needed to go ahead and buy the van.
And now that we're in control of the timing, we can work on the back end with the rescue organizations in Washington, and they can take 8, 10, 12, 20 dogs. Because they can cherry pick the date that they would like us to arrive.
In doing that, it's exponential. It will take them out of the shelter. That will then open up 20 spots that enables 20 other dogs to be rescued on that end. So it just continues the cycle of rescue.
And it's not inexpensive to send the puppies, and we've got the vehicle, and we're able to put qualified people on the vans to take care of the animals, but there is gas and expenses still involved, and we just need help getting the animals to their homes.
It's hard enough that Sandra and Lynn are working so hard on the back end to get fosters set up that these animals have a place to go, that we don't want to at that time be searching for money then to fund the trip.
To be able to set it up for a year in advance is really what's needed, because then I can call the rescue organizations and we can start booking dates. Just focus on making the phone calls, setting everything up, getting the drivers.
When the animals are ready to go, we're good to go. So for all of you who've come in and said, how can I help? What can I do? Any donation towards the Fireplug Freeway and getting these animals transported up to loving foster homes.
We don't have to worry about the money, about financing the trip, because it is pre-financed.
And I am hoping that we can share some of our insight and our passion, and folks will want to support our efforts and be there for the puppies and the mamas and know that they're going to go help bring these animals to great homes.
This is really a chance for us to affect change for animals.
Every time I look at Anna, I know she's grateful and I'm grateful. And I actually feel that every day when I look at this dog.
I think it's the unconditional love. I mean, the dogs have a sense of awareness. They know when you're down, they know when you're happy. You have to go home and take care of your dog. And they love you for it. They reciprocate. They are grateful. They are grateful.
You really are doing something for people when these animals find these homes. It's not just the animals that are happy or the families that get to have them.
There's just something about the underdog, the ones that struggle to survive, and an animal will still come over under the most adverse conditions and still lick you and still wag its tail and still seek out survival, and that just tears at my heart.
I do this because it's a labor of love.
If after watching this video and their story and seeing their dedication and commitment, you feel inspired to help these folks out, I've put in the description below, which you can access by just clicking the More word that appears below, their Facebook page. Perhaps you can be part of their mission, getting these puppies and dogs to their loving and adoptive family homes.
We should all be rescued by a dog.